One of the most fantastic characters of the Southwest was a man who called himself the Baron of Arizona. He claimed an empire larger than the states of Connecticut and Rhode Island combined. Government investigators suspected his claim was fraudulent. It became the job of United States Attorney Matthew Gibbon Reynolds to put together the pieces of the puzzle.
Hey there, Mr. Whedon.
Oh, Bill.
I'll bring you to Tucson.
Well, a newspaper man's supposed to go where the news is, Bill.
What's going on?
Oh, it's the Rivas trial. Matt Reynolds is supposed to talk to some witnesses.
You don't believe Rivas really is a baron, do you? I mean that it's all true?
No, but a lot of important people do believe it. His documents have been examined by experts, authentic. Some of them date back to 1748, 1776.
I'd sure like to see one. I've done a lot of reading about old type and old printing, and I've seen pictures, but I've never seen the real thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll mention it to Matt Reynolds. Could be to let you take a look at him.
I'd sure like that, Mr. Whedon.
Morning, Matt.
Tom. Yes, it is morning, I suppose.
You haven't been here all night.
Well, the trial's less than 2 weeks away. I've got to be ready.
Any word from your man Prevost?
Oh, he's still in Spain.
Oh. Oh, will he make it to Santa Fe for the trial?
He'd better. I'm counting on him to find out something about Rivas's dealings there. You know, Tom, Rivas must have made a mistake somewhere, but where?
When he first came to Arizona, that's where.
The more I go over these papers, the more hopeless it looks. It's like a puzzle with pieces that go back hundreds of years.
Look, Matt, he's a con man with his phony Spanish land grant. The whole thing is a scheme.
Yes, but can we prove it? With facts to 5 judges sitting on that bench in Santa Fe.
He's no more a baron than I am. Coming around here with his fake deeds, scaring poor folks into paying him so he won't run them off their land. And then threatening those that won't pay. Sending his strongmen to wreck my paper.
I know, Tom, I know. And it's up to me to prove it, or 12 million acres of Arizona will belong to James Rivas.
I heard you were talking to some witnesses.
This afternoon. Speeds things up for the trial.
Oh, will Rivas be here?
Well, he's supposed to. I notified him. He's still in San Francisco. He and Mrs. Rivas.
Matt, you look worn out. Come on, let's get a cup of coffee.
All right.
Look over there.
The Baron himself.
Yeah, it's him, all right. Doesn't look much like the same seedy character came riding through here 12 years ago. You know, he said he was a newspaper man. You know what he was? Streetcar conductor in St. Louis.
Sophia Loretta Micaela Damaso Rivas, Baroness of Arizona. Or is she? That's part of the puzzle.
What is this about a puzzle?
Well, James Rivas claims that King Ferdinand VI of Spain gave the land to a Spanish nobleman named Miguel Peralta as a favor for services rendered the crown. He also claims that his wife is the only descendant of Peralta and as such is entitled to this land grant. Now, that raises a couple of interesting questions. First, was there ever such a grant? Second, was there ever such a man as Miguel Peralta? And if so, is Mrs. Rivas the true descendant?
Of course she's not. None of it's true.
Well, that the court will decide. Come on, Tom, let's get that coffee. Come in.
Mr. Reynolds, pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Rivas.
May I present Mr. Miguel Noe?
I'm glad you could come, Mr. Noy.
Mucho gusto.
Gentlemen, won't you be seated?
Thank you.
Gracias.
Now, as you know, Mr. Rivas has filed a case against the United States. And the questions today are similar to those to be asked in court. Do you understand?
See, I mean, yes.
Now, when was the first time you saw Mrs. Rivas?
She was just a little baby, 2, 3 weeks old, in San Francisco.
What were the circumstances? I mean, how did it happen that this baby of royal birth came to be in San Francisco?
Well, you see, my friend Don Jose Ramon de Mazo was the father of the baby, Sofia. He had married a lady from Spain, Doña Sofia de Peralta. She was visiting in California with her mother and her father.
That was the second Baron.
Yes. Go on, Mrs. Noy.
Doña Sofia died when the babies were born.
Babies?
Twins. My wife was one of twins. And as you probably know, 2 years ago, we became the parents of twin boys.
Go on.
One of the babies died, a boy. The old Baron and the grandmother, they bring to San Francisco the baby girl.
What happened to your friend, the baby's father?
Oh, he was sick with grief. He and the old man, they go back to Spain. They died there. Only the grandmother stayed with the baby.
Where did she take the baby?
To the house of John Treadway.
They live there?
For a while. And then they go to the ranch of Alfred Sherwood. And she lived there until the grandmother died.
How old was she then?
I think 15. Then she go to Sacramento, and one day she come back, and on the train she meets Senor Rivas, and that is the way the romance started.
The barony of Arizona. Sometimes I wonder why I didn't throw in California and New Mexico for good measure.
Beautiful. It's a good job.
Tom tells me you're interested in old printing.
That's right, Mr. Reynolds. He said that maybe I could take a look at one of those old Spanish papers, if it isn't too much trouble.
Well, I don't think that would hurt anything. There. Now then, this is the will of the first Baron.
Is it all right if I hold it up? I can't see too well at a distance.
That'll be all right. Just be careful.
Well, did you ever see anything that old?
I don't think it's that old.
What do you mean?
I don't want to say anything wrong, but...
But what?
Mr. Whedon, I've seen this type. You know those catalogs I'm always getting? The ones with the new type styles?
But even if it were the same, couldn't the foundry have copied an old Spanish type?
It's possible, but it sure seems that...
Matt, what if he's right?
Well, with nothing else to go on, let's check it out. I'll try to get Will Tipton.
Who's he?
He's a graphologist. Washington doesn't want to spend any more money on this case, but he's the best and it's worth a try.
This is the best news yet. The people
Now,
will...
hold on a minute, Tom. Don't go getting their hopes up. Not yet. I mean, we're not sure, and this is only one document.
All right, but it's more than we had before.
Hello, darling. Sorry I was so long.
I understand.
Children resting?
Yes, they wanted to see you, but they fell asleep. It's not good for us to be away so much. They're just babies.
Yeah, I know. Well, in a couple of weeks, this trial will be over and we'll be home for good.
I'm going to miss you when you go to Santa Fe.
Sophia, I'm sorry, but
What is it?
you'll have to come to Santa Fe to testify.
In court? But I can't.
My attorney insists.
Oh, they'll ask me questions.
Just tell them the truth.
It's all in the records, the way you've always said.
I know it's in the records. They have to hear it from you.
Oh, I don't know. All those people staring at me, hating me for taking their land away. You could say it so much better. Why don't they believe you?
Because they're fools, all of them. Everything is in order, all the documents. When this trial's over, I'll make them wish they'd settled it years ago. What's this?
It was delivered for you. Bad news?
It's from my attorney. Can't come to Santa Fe. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll wire Mr. Ingersoll. And if he can't come, I'll handle it myself. I've been doing everything myself from the beginning. I can finish it.
James, do you think it's wise to proceed with this trial?
What?
We don't need this land.
But it's ours, by right. What's the matter with you?
I'm afraid.
Don't you worry. When you take that stand, everyone will know that you're the Baroness of Arizona.
Mr. Tipton, Matt Reynolds. Glad you could come, sir.
Got here as soon as I could. Dusty place, Arizona.
Well, it has dust, all right, but let me tell you something, sir. Arizona has everything.
Sand and stone and dust.
Well, that's just part of it. And there's timber, there's great ranching and grazing land, copper, gold, silver, railroads, water. But most important, Mr. Tipton, it's home to hundreds of families who fought for what they have and who now stand to lose everything if Rivas wins this case.
Well, Rivas' documents have been examined. I've read the report. They appear to be authentic.
Well, that's true. I've looked at documents till I'm sick of the word.
Well, so what did you drag me down here for?
Well, there's a young man in town who believes one of the documents is printed in a wrong style of type. And I thought you might help us.
By what authority does he speak?
Well, he's the local printer.
This claim has been under investigation for 12 years. And you expect me to make a careful inspection in... When is the trial scheduled?
Next week, sir.
Impossible. As long as I'm here, I'll take a look.
Your name, sir, for the record.
Don James Addison de Peralta Rivas, 3rd Baron of Arizona.
Objection, Your Honor. The title used by the plaintiff has not yet been established.
Sustained. Strike it from the record. You're not being represented by counsel, Mr. Rivas?
I'm representing myself, Your Honor.
So be it. The defense ready?
Matthew Reynolds, United States Attorney, Your Honor. Defense is ready.
This court calls it...
Your Honor, I'm sorry to disturb the court. This is evidence to support my claim.
I trust that we can proceed now. This court calls upon the plaintiff.
Your Honors, I shall establish, by means of documents, the authenticity of which has been verified by officials of Mexico, Spain, and the United States, that the land lying within that area, known as the Peralta Grant, does rightfully belong to me, as the spouse of a direct descendant of Don Miguel Silva de Peralta de la Cordoba. Born in 1708, he was the son of Don Jose Gaston Silva y Carrillo de Peralta de Mendoza. This is the will of the 2nd Baron, the grandfather of my wife. All of the documents I have are indexed here. They are all here in court. Their authenticity is beyond doubt.
Your Honor, may I request a recess? My associate, Mr. Prevost, has information pertinent to my case.
This court is adjourned until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Ask the clerk for whatever papers you need and then come on into the office. We've got a lot of work to do. Mr. Rivas, during the course of the past 12 years, how many people would you say paid you for deeds to their property?
Well, that would be impossible to say exactly.
Well, approximately. Hundreds?
Hundreds,
Thousands?
perhaps.
Was the Southern Pacific Railroad among them?
Yes,
And the Silver King Mining Company?
yes.
How much money would you say you've collected from these companies and others, approximately?
Oh, I have no record of that.
Would you say 5,000?
I would say 5 million.
And when you lived with these families in California, what name did you use?
Treadway.
You never used the name Damaso.
No.
The first time you ever heard that name was the day you met Mr. Rivas on the train.
Yes.
Had you ever heard of any inheritance before your meeting with Mr. Rivas?
No, I had not.
Mrs. Rivas, do you understand Spanish?
Why, yes.
This document. When Mr. Rivas showed it to you, was it your understanding that it referred to the will of your grandfather?
I do not remember.
Well, you read it, didn't you?
I never taxed my mind to read it.
So that you only know what Mr. Rivas told you. You never read it for yourself.
That is correct.
Well, read it now. Go on, take your time.
But I can't.
Why not?
Because I never went but 3 months to school in my life. I cannot read.
I demand that the witness be protected.
I will excuse the witness until tomorrow.
No. We will finish today. I will not come back here again.
Mrs. Rivas, do you realize that you're impersonating someone who does not exist and never did exist?
I am impersonating no one but myself.
That will be all, Mrs. Rivas. Your Honor, I call the Reverend P.J. Stockman, rector of the Church of San Salvador in San Bernardino, California. Father Stockman, do you keep a record book of the births and deaths in your parish?
Yes, sir.
Is this the book?
Yes, sir.
Did James Rivas ever have possession of this book?
Yes, sir. He had over a period of several weeks.
When it was returned, did you notice anything different about it?
Yes, I noticed changes had been made.
Oh, would you explain that?
2 pages had been removed and 2 new pages inserted. One listing the birth of twins named Damaso, the other listing the death of a baby boy Damaso and Donna Sophia Damaso. You see, there's another book, a cross index. When I checked against that, I realized what had taken place.
That's a lie. You're lying.
Mr. Rivas.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
According to the records of your church, was there ever a baby girl named Sophia Damaso born there?
No, there was not.
Mr. Sherwood, did Mrs. Rivas live in your home as a child?
She did.
Was there ever an old woman with her, a Spanish woman, a grandmother?
No, sir. There was never any person like that.
Mr. Sherwood, who was the father of the child called Sophia Treadway?
Why, John Treadway.
And who was her mother?
An Indian squaw by the name of Kate.
That will be all for now, Mr. Sherwood. Your Honor, I should like to call Mr. Severo Mallet-Prevost. Now then, Mr. Prevost, you have just returned from Seville, Spain, have you not?
Si, senor, that is correct.
And would you tell us what you found there?
Mr. Rivas visited the archives in Sevilla. He stated that he was the husband of the heiress to the Peralta land grant and spent many days going through the files. It is their policy to assign a staff member to guard the documents, and after a few days, Mr. Rivas handed the guard an envelope in which there was a document and requested that a copy be made. The guard, Jose Quintano, noticed that there was something unusual about the document. First, that he had never seen it in the files before, and second, that it was folded lengthwise. None of the files is ever folded there. He reported the incident to his superior, who verified that indeed Mr. Rivas was tampering with the files, attempting to insert into them a document of his own manufacture. A warrant was issued in Sevilla for the arrest of Mr. Rivas. However, he left the country before it could be served.
Thank you, Mr. Prevost.
Mr. Quintano told you, I suppose, that he tried to blackmail me.
Blackmail?
He knew that I was looking for documents which would complete my evidence for this claim. He said he would get them for me if I paid him. His word is worthless.
Now, Mr. Tipton, as an expert graphologist, would you say that these documents are indeed authentic?
Oh, some are and some are not.
Would you explain, please?
Well, take this one. It's dated 1758. In my opinion, the paper is genuine. However, it has no bearing whatsoever on the Peralta grant. As you can see, this title page, which is genuine, has pasted over it a very thin piece of tissue. Now, these two lines written on the pasted tissue do refer to the grant. They were written with a modern writing fluid and with a steel pen.
Is there anything unusual about that?
Well, the steel pen wasn't invented until 100 years later. Now, this next paper, this is printed, however. The type used is modern. On this one, the original name was erased and the words Baron de Arizonaca substituted.
Go on.
Now here, Describido, it says. It's written by a clerk at the Spanish court. It is supposed to be the past participle of the word to describe. The correct word is discreto. This word, P-A-S-S-O, should be paso with one S. Same with this one, meal, should be one L.
Any others?
Oh, lots of others. Every document I examined was altered in some way or was an out-and-out forgery.
Objection. I object.
Mr. Tipton is an expert witness, Mr. Rivas. Go on, Mr. Tipton.
But they're not forgeries. You're lying, all of you. It's collusion.
Sit down, Mr. Rivas. I'll have you for contempt. The court finds from the evidence that said Peralta Grant is not entitled to confirmation, that the claim is wholly fictitious and fraudulent. It is therefore ordered that the claim called the Peralta Grant is rejected and dismissed. And Mr. Rivas will remain in this courtroom to be placed under arrest by the United States Marshal for perjury and attempted fraud. This United States Court of Private Land Claims is adjourned.
Congratulations, Matt.
Congratulations.
Looks like you put all the pieces of your puzzle together.
All except one. We'll never know who she really is.
Well, we know who she isn't. And that's enough for the people of Arizona.
James Rivas was fined $5,000 and served 2 years in the Santa Fe Penitentiary. He died penniless in 1914. His wife, Sophia, brought up their 2 sons in Denver and died there in 1934, her true identity still a mystery. Next week, another true story from Western history. The pages of history are filled with great men who are plagued with bad habits. Some hit the bottle too often, others couldn't stay away from the ladies or the gambling tables. But there was one man in northern Montana who became notorious for his tall heart, short temper.
Terribly sorry,
Oh, that's quite all right, Reverend. No harm done.
Afraid I wasn't looking.
That's all right.
A wedding gown, perhaps.
No, just some table linens for my trousseau. I had my wedding gown sent from St. Louis. Cost $50. By the way, have you seen my engagement ring?
Oh, it's lovely.
Thank you.
Pike Landowski is indeed a lucky man to be getting such a charming woman as you for a wife.
Oh, thank you, Reverend.
There's nothing like a good, solid woman to settle a man down.
I hope you're right, sir. Afternoon, Angela.
Hello, John. Oh, Reverend Parker, this is John Wirt, Pike's partner.
Oh, and the best man, I believe.
She's a mighty courageous woman, Reverend. I've tried to tame Pike Landowski for 20 years. Got the scars to prove it. But I think Angela's going to be able to handle that terrible temper of Pike's.
Oh, I've heard many stories about Pike Landowski's temper.
All true.
A bad temper can be a curse to a man.
Pike knows that now. I told him I wouldn't marry him until he promised to control that terrible temper of his.
He best keeps from anger who remembers that God is always looking upon him. For anger begins in folly and ends up with...
sneaky flim-flammers! I'll learn you two Catholic highbinders not to cheat Pike Landowski!
Amen.
But he promised.
Take your right gut beer with you!
Angie! Angie, I know what you're thinking, honey, but them hunkers cheated me. I caught them at a bare-faced and red-handed. And then they pushed the spiked beer on me. Angela, please try to understand.
Oh, I understand, Pike. I understand perfectly. Why don't you take this and wear it in your nose like the other savages? The wedding's off, Pike, for good. I never want to see you again.
Angie? Angie.
Did it again, huh?
She'd call off the wedding.
There is nothing on God's green earth that makes a man so deformed, so beastly as does intemperate anger.
Don't you go preaching at me with... You are right, Reverend. You are so right.
He who can suppress a moment's anger may prevent a day of sorrow.
I know all them Bible words, Reverend. I have been preached at by the very best, but I can't help it. I've always had this temper. Ain't that right, John?
I can vouch for that.
One day, Mr. Landowski, the Almighty will send you a sign as a last warning. If you do not heed his sign, you may end up paying the consequences of your pagan wrath.
You know how I feel about Angela, John. What am I gonna do?
Just let her cool off, Pike. Look, we leave for the mountains tomorrow for a week of trapping. Maybe she'll be all softened up by the time you get back.
No. She meant it this time. So help me, John, I am going to change. From this very second, I am not going to lose my temper. Even if somebody insults me or cheats me or someone steps on my sword toe deliberately. I am not going to lose my temper.
Oh, you stupid, bone-headed numbskull! Why don't you watch where you're going, you fat, blind, addle-brained bullhorn?
It won't work, John. She had that look in her eye today.
Now, look, I'm not going to have you moping around up in that mountain for a whole week while we're trapping. Now, go on. Go on, go on.
I solemnly promise never to lose
I
my...
told you I never want to see you again, Pike Landowski. You get away from here or I'll scream.
Angie, if you don't open that door...
She got a strong will, that woman.
Never seen a female that didn't.
Yeah. Maybe Angie's right about me. I don't rightly blame any woman for not wanting to hitch up with a rampaging old blunderbuss like me.
Don't go running yourself into the ground, Mike. You ain't all bad. Just that madman temper of yours, that's all. What? Otherwise than that, I ain't never met a more decent, honest man than you.
Well, that's right nice of you to say that, John.
Now, why do you think I've stuck with you these near 20 years, you bull-windy Mustang?
You got me wrong, mister! And now put that thing away. Oh. Don't you know you can hurt people with guns, son? Now, you take care of yourself.
What is it this time, Henry?
Well, we was playing poker, and I get me a straight, and he raises $4, and I put up my solid gold watch, and he bit a chunk off the fine timepiece and said it was brass. Accused me of lying.
Were you?
No, it's a good watch. Listen, that straight was the beginning of a lucky streak. I can feel it in my bones. Listen, lend me 5, will you?
Henry, you're a professional loser.
I can do it. I know I can. If I had $5, I could get even.
Well, here you are, Henry.
Thanks, Pike. I'll see that you get it back in the morning.
That's about 35 he owes you now.
Oh, Henry's a nice fella. He just can't help himself when it comes to his gambling. It's like me and my temper. I need a drink.
Well, just one. We got to turn in early. Now, it's a long haul up the muscle shell to our traps.
Evening, Roy.
Hey, Roy.
Oh, I better take him home.
His place is more than 10 miles out of town. Why don't you just let him sleep it off?
Oh, Miss Cobbenex would be worried.
Are you kidding? Oh, he's been liquored up like that for years.
Well, just the same, I better take him home. Say, maybe you could talk to Angie for me.
Forget about Angie, will you, Pike? There's more than one rabbit in the forest.
Not like my Angie. Come on, Roy. Morning, Angie. I'm leaving for the mountains this morning. I'll be gone a week. Give me another chance.
You've had a dozen chances.
Look, I promise.
And a dozen promises, all of them broken. Look, Pike, it's all over. Now, please go away and leave me alone.
Angie, you listen to me.
Sorry it wasn't beer, Mr. Landowski.
Two more, 60 pounds.
That's over 100 beaver, Pike. We really hit it this time. We're rich.
Don't matter if I'm rich, you can't buy a woman's love.
Yeah, depends on the woman. Some of them put themselves on the open market to the highest bidder.
Not Angie. She's got pride and respect. Woman a man could be proud of.
Yeah, I gotta admit, she's a right honorable female.
What am I gonna do without her, John? Soft, shiny hair, sweet, soft song voice. Those pretty eyes. Oh, you ding wally-eyed damn bastard! You, oh, that thing hurts. Oh, you. just sit there. Give me a towel.
What's wrong with you, Pike? Grown-up man like you acting like some wet-eared kid.
I don't know. I've been like this ever since I was a pup. Once when I was about 6 months old, my old man started to pick me up out of the crib. I kicked him in the mouth, knocked out 2 of his front teeth. If my mother hadn't been called Cecilia, I probably wouldn't be like this.
Well, what's your mother's name got to do with it?
Well, every time my pa would call her name, Cecilia, he'd whistle through that gap where his 2 front teeth used to be. Oh, he'd get like a redneck rooster and just chase the Hades out of me.
Do more damage yourself and your friends.
How many times I almost split your skull over some trifle.
Yeah, always in the same spot, too.
It's a damnation. It's a black curse, this temper of mine. All the things it's cost me, friends, money for damages. Now Angie, the only thing that ever meant anything to me in my life.
Hey, look at them skins. We must have easily $1,000 in pelts stashed here. That's $500 apiece.
What good is it?
You can pick out a few select skins and have a coat made for Angela. Well, go on. Take your choice. I don't mind.
You think it might work?
I ain't never seen a woman yet wouldn't spark to a fur coat.
She looked beautiful in a fox coat.
How about a nice little beaver?
Yeah, it might work. It just might work. It just might work.
Well, we have to go into town tomorrow for some supplies. Pick out the skins and have the coat made.
Here, look at this one. Won't that look great around her pretty little neck? And this one here. Oh, wait till she sees this coat. Hey, John!
Yeah, Pike.
I got it.
What?
The fur coat for Angie.
So soon?
Sure, I paid Thompson $10 extra and he worked straight through on it. Ain't it a beaut?
Well, it ought to be. You picked out enough of the best belts to build a teepee.
I sure hope it softens up Angie.
Well, if it does, you can consider my share of those pelts a wedding present.
I'm gonna go see her now.
All right, but remember, we're pulling out at dawn tomorrow. We gotta haul the rest of those pelts down before the first snow. And Pike, you behave yourself.
Hey, Henry!
Hello, Pike. I was looking for you. I heard you were back. About that money I owe you.
You want to call it even? Forget what you owe me? I'll tell you what I got in mind. Hello, Angela.
Afternoon, Mr. Landowski.
You don't know what's happened. Ever since you called out that wedding, I've been like a drowning man going down for the 3rd time.
I seem to recall being the one that was almost drowned.
But what I mean is my whole life's passing before my eyes. When I think of the terrible things my temper has cost me, jobs and money and friends and most of all, the only woman I ever loved.
Oh, Pike, I've heard that all before.
No, honey, I mean it. I've really changed. It was the thought of losing you that did it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pike. It's my fault. I guess I wasn't looking where I was going.
It's all right, Henry. Perfectly all right.
You were actually polite to him.
I told you I'm a changed man. I've got a wedding present for you.
Pike, it's the most beautiful coat I've ever seen. Oh, Pike, if I could only just believe that...
I'm just like a saddle-broke bronc waiting to be reined in. Oh, why you betrayed Alfred? Angie. Let's stop and rest a while. We've been pushing on for 3 hours without a stop.
Smells like an early winter, wouldn't you say? Oh, come on, Pike. It ain't the end of the world, you know.
I lose my girl, waste $30 in damages, and some big jughead drops a 50-pound box on my bad toe.
Still hurt you, eh?
Aching and throbbing like it was hit with a smithy hammer. Toe's had a mouth, this one would be screaming.
Well, that toe's been bothering you for months. I still say it's them boots.
It's me. It's the badness coming out. The poison of my bad temper, gnawing at my very foundations.
Pig feathers. You sound like that Reverend Parker now.
He tried to warn me and I wouldn't listen.
Oh, so, you calculate that sign he sermoned you about is that pain in your big toe, huh? Okay. Come on, Pike, let's get back to camp so you can soak the sting of wickedness out of that evil thing. Or remember, heal who he toe. That's how it's... It's coming from over the rise.
The camp. Them dirty, red-skinned banshees of...
Shut up! You just shut up! So help me, Pike Landowski, I'll ventilate your windpipe. Those furs are just as much mine as they are yours. But I value my scalp more than I do some animal skins.
We can't just sit here, John.
We wouldn't stand a chance down there. Them Sioux braves would kill us just as soon as we tried anything. We just gotta steal away from here as quiet as we can. Easy, Pike, easy.
If he nicks me once more with that sticker, I'm gonna give him a mouthful of fist.
They're just toying with us. Now, don't aggravate.
He's aggravating me.
Now, please, Pike, if you ever simmer down to it now.
I'm trying. Lord knows how I'm trying.
Well, maybe when they're through funning with us, they'll let us go.
They ain't gonna let us off that easy.
Let me, Joe. Shija. Okay. Lewaste. Huh? Kiri. Oh. Ata Wokpika. Kiri. Kiri. Akichita. Ate. Hokira. Ichuo. Shunka. Yeah. Washija. Lena. Kaya. Yeah.
What is it? You understand that Sioux lingo?
They're gonna tie us by our feet to them ponies.
Oscar. Washija Korea Joe. Nothing.
Let's make a run for it.
It's too late. Here they come.
You red dog, you! I'll see you! Come on, you sleeping redskins! Come on!
White man, mad. Like white mouth dog. The gods warn. not kill man, mad like dog. God say, punish Sue if he steal or hurt man.
Bite your heads off! I'll tear your arms off!
Yeah! Yeah!
You! Beat you over the head! Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
They thought you was crazy. Loco. That temper of yours, Pike, it saved our lives.
It's true what the Reverend Parker said. That was the sign. The Almighty has given me a sign. It means the next time... There's never gonna be a next time. No, sir, I mean it. I am never gonna lose my temper. Never.
Well, you two finally made it, and I'm glad. Ah, he's a changed man, Angela.
Yes, all the bad is gone and there's only sweetness left.
Well, I don't know about that.
You threw off the shackles of your terrible anger as St. Michael routed the devil from heaven.
Well, he sure routed them Sioux anyway, huh?
We better be getting, Angie. It's 4 hours to our cabin up in the mussel shell.
Look who's coming to see you off.
Boy, it's good to wish us well.
Oh, you!
Shall we go, Mrs. Landowski?
You're wonderful, Mr. Landowski.
Hey!
Now, you be careful of my dress. Pike, it cost $50 and I want my daughter to be married in it, okay?
I'm sorry. Honey.
You clumsy ass! Look what you've done to my dress! I told you to be careful, Pike! Oh, you dim-witted, fan-brained, bond-hole! I told you to be careful of my dress! Now look what you've done! Now our daughter isn't going to have a darn thing to get married in! Look what you've done to my dress! Now our daughter can't get married in! God, mind you! I told you to be careful of my dress! Now look what you've done! Now our daughter isn't going to have a darn thing to get married in! Look what you've done to my dress! Dim-witted!
Pike Landowski discovered his bride had a temper to match his own. They still talk about Pike's violent temper, especially in a Montana town just off Highway 191, a town named Landowski. Next week, another true story from Western history. The history of the Old West tantalizes us with stories and legends of lost mines, abandoned bonanzas waiting to share their wealth with those who rediscover them. Such a mine was the Black Prince near Breckenridge, Colorado. In the 1880s, it was a played-out hole in the ground. But by a twist of fate, it beckoned to one Stony Wilson, a retired miner, who heeded its call and entered Western folklore as the man who discovered the secret of the Black Prince.
7, 8. Stoney, where's the rest of your pension money? What you gave me is $2 short.
Happy birthday, Uni.
It's not my birthday. You know that, Stoney. Now, what have you gone and spent $2 on?
Open it and see.
A brooch. The one I saw in Mr. Overstreet's window.
You like it?
Oh, I do, Stoney. But you know we can't afford luxuries like that. Not when I'm trying so hard to put a few dollars aside.
How much you got in there?
Never you mind, Stoney Wilson.
Couple of hundred, maybe?
Maybe, but it's not for the likes of you.
Oh, Uni. Everything will be all right. You'll see. Look, we've got enough pension money, and I've got chores to do for the neighbors, and they'll give us spending money. Oh, Uni, I'll always look after you. You know that.
Land's sakes, you always have. Now get. Go wash your hands. I got supper to fix.
Come on, sign this dang thing.
Isn't that the preacher's harness you're fixing?
Uh-huh.
Then mind his words. Strong words don't make for easy chores. What was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
There.
Who's out there? Uni, come on out here.
Will he be all right, Stoney?
Well, we done all we can, but he's hurt real bad.
Think you ought to fetch Doc Lubach?
Probably. But I can't leave you, Uni. Whoever shot at him might come back to finish him. No. I'll go tomorrow. If he's still alive.
Poor man.
Now, Uni, just go get some sleep. I'll sit up with him. Well, howdy.
Where am I? Who are you?
My name's Stoney Wilson. You're at my place. What's your name, mister?
Ross. Duke Ross. I'm hurt bad, ain't I?
Yeah, I'll go get the doc.
No. Nothing's gonna help me. There's no time. I gotta talk. You gotta do something for me. I got money in my pocket. Enough for a decent burial. You take it. See that I get a proper burial. Do that for me, will you?
Sure, I'll do that, Mr. Ross.
You take care of him. I'll do something for you.
That's all right. There's no need to worry about that.
Don't talk, just listen. You know the Black Prince mine?
It ain't much of a mine, Mr. Ross. Why, it's all played out and flooded. It's just a hole in the ground.
You can buy it. Cheap. $200 maybe.
I got no need for the Black Prince, Mr. Ross.
You do. There's something in it. Buy it. Buy it, you hear?
Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross.
Is he dead, Stoney? Oh, man.
And you say he died this morning? Do you know who he was, Tony?
Well, he said his name was Ross. Duke Ross. You know him?
We've been looking for him. He and two others tried to hold up the inbound stage yesterday. His two partners got shot, but Ross got away.
You mean me and Uni was comforting a road agent?
You sure were. Ross is wanted in 2 territories for everything from armed robbery to murder.
If I'd have known that, I'd have brung him in last night.
That's all right. You didn't do anything wrong, Stoney.
Well, I surely hope not.
By the way, did he tell you anything before he died?
Oh, yeah. He told me to see that he got a decent burial, and he gave me money for that.
But nothing about his robberies? Nothing about why he came back to this part of Colorado?
Well, no, he never told me nothing about no robberies, and he never said why come back either.
Well, you can't do any more harm. I'll run out to your place with Doc, and we'll bring him back. I'm much obliged for your help, Stoney. You're a good citizen.
Yes, sir. I told him what he asked, Isabel. The rest of it don't make no sense, so why bother him with it? Huh?
I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't.
Uni, I made a real good buy. $189, and I bought the whole mine. The Black Prince.
And it took everything I saved. Oh, Stoney. Why? How could you do this?
Uni, please don't cry. I bought it for us.
For us? Every cent we have poured down a sinkhole full of water, and you stand there and say you did it for us?
Well, I did. Uni, I never had nothing worth having in my whole life excepting you. I mean, I never owned nothing. Nothing I could share with you and say, Uni, it's ours. Yours and mine.
Oh, Stoney.
Uni, there's so much I want to do for you. So much I want to give you. I want to make up for all them years after my accident. And for my bad leg and just the way we've had to live.
Oh, you've got nothing to make up to me, Stoney.
Oh, yes, I do, Uni. And the Black Prince is going to change all that. I know.
If it's what you really want, Stoney, if it means so much to you,
It does.
then it's what I want too.
Uni. Uni. We own something. What are you trying to do, Stoney? Fall in?
Jim Bergman, what in tarnation brings you over here?
You crazy old coot. We heard over at the Lucky Lady that you were trying to buy this old no-good hole in the ground. I came over to talk you out of it.
Well, you're too late. I bought it. She's all mine.
You can't open up this mine by yourself. What are you going to use for men and equipment?
Well, I don't know, but if a fellow wants something bad enough, he'll think of a way. Don't you worry none about me, Jim. None.
Oh, just like that, huh? Well, I can tell you it's not quite that simple. Mining takes equipment, and equipment costs money.
Well, seeing as how you're superintendent of the Lucky Lady, maybe you'd be of a mind to loan me a rig just to get started.
I can't loan anything, and renting a rig will cost you $1,000. Now, how are you going to get it?
Well, I don't know that either.
Watch it, Stoney.
Oh. If I sit out here long enough, I'll figure a way. You're mighty fretful, ain't you, Jim?
You know, sometimes I think you need watching just like a kid. Come on.
Now, Jim, I expect Stoney knows what he's doing out there. Like he says, you're a mite fretful.
Eunice, if he weren't a friend of mine, I wouldn't be here. I'm worried about him. Out there every day all alone, eating a sandwich and dreaming some dang fool daydream.
That dream is all he's got. He wants to stay out there with it. Neither of us has the right to tell him he can't.
All right, Eunice, all right. But I'm still going to keep an eye on him.
Thanks, Jim. Oh, while you're at it, will you take him his lunch? He went off without it this morning.
Stoney? Stoney! Where are you? His derby and Isabel are all I found. This was floating on the water.
No sign of him in the shaft.
None. There's 80 feet of water in that mine. I had trouble fishing this out.
You think Stoney's still down at the bottom?
Must be.
Well, I'd better break the news to Eunice.
Want me to go with you?
No, I'll tell her. It's part of my job. I'll take Isabel back, too. You round up a bunch of your men and get him out to the Black Prince. We've got to figure a way to get his body out of there.
No luck, Irv?
None at all, Mr. Bergman. We've been fishing for over 6 hours. Not a sign of him.
I hate to say it, but I think we're wasting our time.
If he is down there, he's buried so deep we'd never get him out with a hook.
All right, men, that's enough. We've done all we can.
No, you haven't, Jim Bergman. Oh.
I'm sorry, Eunice. We did everything we could for Stoney.
You've got to get him out of there. So I can bury him proper.
But
How?
Drain the shaft. You've got all the equipment you need over at the Lucky Lady. You can pump the water out.
Mr. Bergman, it'll cost a couple of $1,000s to get a crew and that equipment over here.
But you were his friend, Jim. You said so yourself.
All right, we'll get him out.
Thanks, Jim.
All right, some of you men go back to the Lucky Lady and get a pumping rig. And plenty of black coffee. We may be here all night.
Well,
any luck, Jim? None. We got all the water out by dawn. All we've brought up in the last 5 hours is mud and some old mining equipment.
Mr. Bergman, we've hooked on to something pretty heavy.
Well, bring it up! Well, I can't put it off any longer. I'd better go back and tell Eunice.
That there box is mine. Stoney, we thought you drowned. Well, I ain't. But you and Jason sure upset Uni telling her I was. Why, that poor soul near had a spell when I walked in. Well, if you weren't drowned, where you been hiding out? I ain't been hiding out. I went on up to the hills, man, see if I could borrow me a rig, like the one you said I couldn't borrow. Because now I could have saved myself the trouble. Why, you old buzzard! You got us to do this on purpose, to drain this blasted old mine of yours, so... But why? What were you looking for? Well, I don't rightly know. But I sure had me a spell when I see you pull up that there box. You were watching? Yeah, I was watching from the rocks out there. You know, a man gets a mite curious when he sees fellas trespassing on his property. Trespassing? Well, it's been a long day, so if somebody give me a hand, I'll take my box and I'll be getting on home.
No, Stoney. You ain't taking it.
But it's mine. It was on my property.
Maybe so, but nature didn't put it there. I got a hunch it has something to do with your friend Duke Ross. Put it on the wagon, boys. We'll hold the grand opening in town.
Yeah. Why, Jason Marble, you and Jim, you just don't trust nobody.
well, that's all of it. $54,000 in gold.
And you ain't gonna let me keep none of it, Jason.
No. It's stolen property, Stoney. It was taken from Wells Fargo months ago by your friend Duke Ross. I guess that's why he came back to Breckenridge, hoping to get it out of the Black Prince mine.
Well, it seems like we both went to a powerful lot of trouble for nothing.
Not exactly. I got a wire from the Wells Fargo people authorizing the bank to pay a reward.
Reward? $10,000?
All here and accounted for.
$10,000?
Yippee!
Oh, what's going on here?
Where'd you get that?
It's ours, Uni, ours. $10,000 reward from Wells Fargo.
Oh, Stoney!
Oh, I'm glad, you old coot, even if you did put people to a lot of trouble getting it.
Well, here you are, Jim.
Well, what's this for?
Well, I'm beholden to no one. Some of it's for renting the equipment, and you divide the rest between the men who come to fish me out. And mind you don't go keeping too much for yourself, Jim.
Thanks a lot.
You're quite a man, Stoney Wilson. But I'll take care of the rest of this.
Well, anything you say, Uni. Gentlemen.
He's right, you know.
About what?
Tony's quite a man.
And that was the amazing story of Stoney Wilson and his lost bonanza. He invested his reward money wisely, enabling him to live comfortably for the rest of his life. Among his pleasures during those years were occasional visits to the Black Prince mine, the worthless holding which had made it all possible. Be with us next week for another story from Western history. Leprechaun. One dictionary says that's a pygmy goblin in Irish folklore. Another one says it's an Irish elf supposed to guard buried treasure. Would you believe that a young Irishman wandered into a wild, wide-open mining camp, the future site of Helena, Montana, looking for a pot of gold at the foot of a rainbow and found the leprechaun of Last Chance Gulch?
Everything all right, boys?
I don't mind if I do.
Would you be the proprietor?
What can I do for you?
I'm Thomas Cruz from the County Cavan in Ireland, and...
And you just hit town, and you're broke, and you saw the sign outside, and you're looking for Pat McGarvey, the miner's friend.
Would you kindly direct me to the gentleman?
That'd be a long, hot trip. McGarvey died of too many friends a year ago.
Oh, would you by any chance be the poor man's widow? May he rest in peace.
I would.
And such a pretty Colleen, and so young.
The answer is no. No free drinks, no handouts, no if and maybe grub steaks for busted out miners, Irish or otherwise.
I've never asked for anything I didn't earn.
You heard what the lady said.
I didn't yell for any help.
Now, with me around, honey, you don't have to yell.
I've no quarrel with you, and you've none with me. So kindly take your hands up.
Well, you feisty Irish pup. That's grounds for a quarrel. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Prepare to defend yourself.
Come on, put him up! Put him up!
I told you to take your hands up! A brick. If I only had me a darling brick.
Now, there's two of a kind.
If you've quite finished, Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hanford. Yes, sir.
Why, pity. Such a nice-looking young fella, too.
Well? Well, what did you expect? That big hunk of Lord Mitchell never picked on anyone his own size in his life. He's not apt to begin now. Come on, come on, come on. I've got to be getting home. Get on with you now. You hear me? Here, come on, get... Oh, well. It's getting so a decent body can't even have a quiet drink without somebody coming in and disturbing the peace. Come on, Ned. I never saw the like of it.
Saints preserve us. It's him. That jig. You were doing his jig?
What are you talking about, Jig? I just burned me dad-blasted finger. Name is Brown. Ben Brown. Called you home last night after they ran you out of the saloon.
Saloon. I remember now.
Come on, get to the table. Grub's on. What are you gawking at, sir? Come on, why are you gawking at me the like of that?
I had me dream again. The same one I had back in Drumlummen. That's near to listening to Herring, the county cabin.
I'm thinking that's where you should have stayed.
Oh, I couldn't. Not after I had me dream. I saw the leprechaun, just as plain as I see you. Aye, just like you. Him at the foot of a rainbow, dancing a jig, and pointing with a forked stick to a mountain of gold. And you, that same turned-up nose, had those ears.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going to sit here and be insulted under my own roof.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you're the spitting image of the leprechaun in me dream.
I'm thinking Mitchell scrambled your brains more than I figured. Have you ever panned for float?
Not much. I blasted a little hard rock in Colorado. Just come from there.
Nothing much around here except float. And not much of that. You have to pan for it. I remember when I came here in '64. I thought I was going to strike it rich. And when I did, I was going to buy myself a fancy rig and ride around and let the people look at me. A millionaire. I'm lucky to pan enough to keep body and soul together. But you know, the other miners up and down the gulch, they all sold out to Mr. High and Mighty Hanford.
And who might he be?
He's the man who pays the man who ran you out of Mrs. McGarvey's last night. Mitchell.
Ah.
Crawl to him in your belly and he'll give you a job digging for day wages.
Well, I'll not be crawling to Mitchell. Because I didn't come all the way to America just to swing a pick for day wages.
Good for you. You could stick around and pan for shares. It's not much, but it's more than you've got now.
Whatever you say. Yes, sir.
Good for you. Let's get going then.
Would you now? Do a little of that jig for me again.
Oh, go on with you now. Come on out and get the tea.
That same jig. It's doing it again.
I sweat and he daydreams. Partners.
Morning, Ben.
Good morning.
Dug these samples out of that rock face.
When are you going to stop scratching at that mountain and start doing your share of the panning?
I think there's a sizable vein around here. I'm going to have to blast. Who do I talk to in town about getting some dynamite?
Dynamite?
That's in case I see a rainbow.
The one to talk to is Mr. High and Mighty Hanford, if he'll talk to you, which he won't. And if Mitchell doesn't see you, which he will.
Well, we'll see about it when we go into town tomorrow.
We'll see. Now keep me out of this, will you? No. Keep me out of this, you crazy Irish box trotter, you. Do it.
Excuse me.
Afternoon, Mrs. McGarvey.
Yeah, a little business transaction. Very little.
Mr. Cruz, I'm so sorry about that little misunderstanding the last time you were here.
Think nothing of it, dear lady. My, the color pink sure does become you.
Why, Mr. Cruz.
If you'll excuse me. A little business.
What's so different about this sample?
Well, Mr. Hanford, back in Drumlummon, that's near to Lisna to Hera in the county Cavan.
I asked you about this sample.
Well, sir, I had me a dream. And this leprechaun pointed the way with his forked stick to a mountain of gold. A whole mountain.
Leprechaun?
Aye.
Where is this mountain?
Well, he hasn't exactly shown me yet. But even if he had, I'd rather not say till I've staked my claim.
I'm not in the habit of stealing claims, Mr. Cruz.
I'm sure you're not, Mr. Hanford. You've the cash to buy them with.
And I don't buy ore samples.
I wouldn't expect you to. A man of your knowledge and experience. All I'm asking is a loan of some dynamite to blast that mountain. Then we'll talk a deal. Then if it's worth your while, that's soon enough to talk money.
All right, Irish, out.
Let him alone. But I said let him alone. Well, Mr. Cruz, I'm going to play a hunch on your leprechaun. Mr. Mitchell will see that you get the dynamite before you leave.
I'll be thanking you, sir. Oh, you don't mind.
What was that all about?
Shut up.
Oh, no! Ben! Ben! Me last bottle! Oh, no! Nothing at all!
Sorry, Ben. Are you all right?
Oh,
Are you all right?
No. You! It's all your fault! You dad-blasted Irish minister! You're no head to me at all! You and your loony talk about rainbows! Now, get out of here! Just go on with you now! Get out! Get out, I tell you! Go on with you!
Forked stick. That forked stick. The dream. It's just like in the dream. Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Towards that sheer rock face. Look, Ben. Look. the colors around here. Green trees, red and yellow flowers, and the sky is blue as me mother's eyes. It's a rainbow, Ben. The face you just pointed to. It's sitting in water. It's me pot of gold. It's our pot of gold.
Thinks I'm going to do all the work while he goes chasing rainbows. Well, he's got another thing coming.
Nothing but granite and a bit of shale. Perfect. Afternoon, Mr. Hanford.
I like to keep an eye on my investments, Mr. Cruz.
Indeed, indeed. You have a right to know what you've bought with your dynamite.
Especially when I'm dealing with a teller of Irish fairy tales.
The mountain of gold is here. We'll make a deal, Mr. Hanford.
Why are you being so generous, letting me in on it?
Because it'll take a lot of men and equipment and dynamite to blast that gold out. That takes money.
Old mountain of gold, eh?
The foot of the rainbow.
We'll see, Mr. Cruz.
Aye.
I'll be seeing you again, Irish.
I imagine you will.
Sure, you haven't as much sense as the Lord give a mule. You drove no stakes, you filed no claim, and you let Mr. High and Mighty Hanford walk off free and clear to rob you blind.
That's in case he's a thief.
In case he's a thief.
I aim to find out, Ben. If he is, well, then I'll just have to...
I'd break my back and scrape my knuckles raw, and he goes gallivanting around. I ought to run him off, that's what I ought to do. I'm not going to feed him. He won't work. He won't eat.
Gold.
He's a hatter, that's what he is. I ain't going to have no such goings on around here. He'll blow up the whole valley if I let him alone. I'll run him out. Now you listen to me, Irish. Do you hear me?
This is it. It's here, Ben. The end of the rainbow. Look.
I'm not going to have you doing any more blasting around here. My nerves won't stand. That did it. That did it. Get out of my sight. Get away from me. Keep away from me. Don't come near my place again. You're crazy. You're crazy as a dead mouse. Go away with you.
Afternoon, Mr. Hanford. Sit still. Brought you something.
I suppose your leprechaun led you to these.
Indeed he did.
Hey, fellas. Irish found his pot of gold. I had some samples assayed from your pot of gold. Nothing but slate and granite. I'm afraid your leprechaun was pointing his stick toward the Blarney Stone.
You filed a claim where you thought I was working. Of course, you sort of forgot to mention that. Or the fact that you're a thief, Mr. Hanford.
What?
Come on. Come on. Well, that was most thoughtful, Mrs. McGarvey.
My pleasure, Mr. Cruz.
Where did you find these?
On my claim, Mr. Hanford. Mine and Ben's. I filed on it on my way here.
But these are...
Right from the mother lode herself. The assay office just told me. A mountain of gold, Mr. Hanford. Back, gentlemen, back. Precious metal needs breathing room.
I'll make you a generous offer for percentage rights.
Raise it.
What?
You're dealing with the Irish now, Mr. Hanford. We're not as easily hoodwinked as others. Have you seen Ben?
He was here a while ago. Took his bottle and he left.
Don't you go away. Ben? Oh, Ben. Ben? Ben?
Ben! Keep away from me, you crazy Irish galoot!
Ben, it's gold. A whole mountain of it.
Keep away from me.
It's ours, Ben. Yours and mine.
Keep your distance. I don't want what's fuzzing you to come rubbing off onto me.
Ben, it was there, just like in a dream, waiting for you to show me.
Why don't you go soak your head in cold water a couple of times a day? Maybe it could... Oh, no. You're too far rusted.
Ben, look at it. Just look at it.
Look, you're a kind of a nice young fella. Why don't you... See, that looks like... Feels like...
Aye.
Smells like...
Aye.
Holy jumping Jaspers, it's gold!
As sweet and bright as the sun.
Congratulations.
Ben, it's yours too. We're partners.
I may be drunk, but I'm not crazy.
Ben, I don't care what you think you are, or what anybody else thinks you are. To me, you're me leprechaun. I never would have found it without you. You're rich, Ben.
I am?
A millionaire. Now you can buy yourself the fanciest rig in all the land.
I can?
Aye, and ride around to your heart's content.
Me?
Yes, you may.
Was old Ben really a leprechaun? It didn't matter. Thomas Cruise sold his pot of gold for $1,600,000 plus a sixth of all profits. He made the State House in Helena possible and paid for the site of the cathedral there, along with $100,000 to complete it. Luck of the Irish? Maybe. But then, who knows? In the Old West, men often aged prematurely. It wasn't unusual to see a man not yet 30 with almost a full head of gray hair. In those days, times were difficult. Working with a shovel or a pick, living in the saddle could burden a man. Like this little star, it weighs just an ounce, yet it could seem like a ton of tin.
Go for your gun, Marshal. Pretty close, huh, Marshal?
You know, one of these days, Chet,
Oh, no, I'd say that was just about dead even.
there's no such thing as dead even in a gunfight.
I'm as fast as you are now. Gotta admit that.
Oh, go blow your nose.
Lou? Lou! Oh, come on now, Lou. Face up to it. I've been throwing down on you since I was 14 years old. I'm ready now.
Ready for what?
Well, El Paso's getting big, spreading out. You could use help.
We've been playing that game for 8 years, ever since your father died. Don't you think you're a little big to still be playing games?
I don't want to play games, Lou. I want to be your deputy.
Chet, your father was a top cattleman. That's what you ought to be.
Lou,
And besides, I don't need a deputy.
Well, you ain't getting any younger, Marshal. Well, stupid, that said about as well as hot gravy on ice cream.
What's this?
Well, you might at least say hello before you bite my head off.
So hello. Now, what is that?
I bought it this morning at a barn auction. It was only $2.
It's all I need, a rocking chair. Did you forget the shawl that goes with it?
What did Doc Willie say?
what is so terrible about wearing a pair of innocent little glasses? Lots of men wear glasses.
Reb, I'm a lawman. I wear a badge. Put those things on, people laugh me off the street.
But Lou, if you need them...
Reb, I don't want to talk about it.
Dinner's almost ready.
Ah, Reb, you make the best chili and beans in Texas. What's for dessert? Raw carrots?
Good for your eyes. Never saw a nearsighted rabbit. You sit. Why, evening, Mayor.
Evening, Mrs. Stone. I'm sorry to bust in on your dinner.
Oh, just finished.
Coffee, Henry?
Why, thank you.
A little brandy.
Oh, that sounds friendly. Just had a council meeting. I wanted to get over here right away and give you the good news.
Oh?
We voted to allocate funds for you to hire a deputy. Lou.
Good night, Henry.
Good night, Mrs.
Good night, Mayor. Now, what is so downright shameful about having an assistant? Mr. Mayberry doesn't try to run the bank alone. Toomey has 2 helpers out at the store.
Oh, Reb, you just don't understand.
Yes, I do. A woman can't live with a man for as long as I have and love him without knowing which shoe he puts on first or grinds his teeth in his sleep when he's upset about something. I'm part of you, Lou. You know, sometimes I think if you cut yourself, I'd bleed right along with you. Darling, I know what you're going through. You feel your youth slipping away and you're afraid to let go, but there's a world of difference between being old and getting older. Let them give you that deputy.
You know what, Reb? You make a great bowl of chili.
Hey, Marshal. There's a couple of cattle punchers breaking it up over at Mike's place. Looks like it's going to get out of hand.
Thanks, Chet.
Missed again, Harry. That's another $1 you owe me.
All right, hold it steady, boys. Now, you know my rules. You got 3 choices. Get out of town, go to jail, or Boot Hill. You name it.
Sure, Marshal. I guess me and old Harry here's got more than noticeable reason for having those 3 choices. Right, Harry?
Well, put the guns down easy. Let's go. You know the way.
Oh, we just got in, Marshal. We've been pounding beef out there for near on to 3 months. It seems a crying shame to nip us in the bud the first day.
Come on, haul it.
He just won't listen, Harry.
All right, show's over. Get him out of here, yeah?
Doc, give us a hand, will you? Spread the word, tell everybody you see. Keep off the streets.
Trouble?
Yeah, over 6 feet of it.
There's trouble. Get home.
Need some cold tea.
Look at this shovel. Oh, I just bought it a couple of years ago, and it's all rusty. It was new, it was shiny and smooth. So shiny you could see your face in it.
Shirt's torn.
That's what happens to us, Red, after a while. We get all rusty inside.
Well, it depends. That shovel would be as good as new if we'd taken good care of it. Polished it regularly.
But you haven't changed, Red. You're just as pretty and as ornery as you were the first day I ever met you.
Well, I've been taken a lot better care of than that shovel.
Yeah, nothing rusty about you.
Keep polishing.
Lou! Charlie McDaniels is here. I saw him.
Sure?
Well, of course I'm sure.
How do you know what he looks like?
I saw him on that poster you got a couple days ago.
I didn't even put that poster up yet. It's still in my desk drawer.
Oh, well, I guess I was looking for a pencil or something.
Who's Charlie McDaniels?
He's a killer. Wanted dead or alive in 4 states and 3 territories. They say he's killed over a dozen men, and one time in Laramie.
That's enough, Chet.
You can't go after him alone.
You might have to keep supper warm for me, Red.
No. I'm fixing a roast. Dinner will be ready at 6. Try not to be too late.
Everybody just stay cool and loose with your hands where I can see them. Sorry if I upset you, man. Here, buy yourself a pretty. Little trouble inside, Marshal. You ought to check on some of these faro dealers you got here. Caught them cheating dead to rights.
So you killed him, huh, Charlie?
Afraid so. You know me, huh?
That's what they pay me for.
You're Lou Stone.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard some talk about you, too.
Same here, Charlie. Now, I usually give a man 3 choices.
Yeah, I heard about that, too. Let's see now. Leave town, go to jail, or Boot Hill.
You only got 2 choices. You don't have the choice of leaving town.
You ain't gonna start trouble now, are you, Marshal?
You already did. Drop your gun now.
I got one choice that you didn't reckon on, Lou.
Keep coming, Charlie. Closer. I want to see how much guts you really have. Closer, Charlie.
This is far enough, Lou, unless you're figuring on dancing with me.
Come on, Charlie. Just a little closer. And you can taste the sweat of your own fear. Come on, Charlie, closer.
This is far enough, Lou. Make you move.
Charlie, I want to get something out of my shirt pocket. All right?
Sure, Lou, anything to oblige.
Go on home, you old man, before you get shot up.
For the last time. Drop that gun, Bill. How's that roast?
You're late.
Men.
Lou, I just wanted to say that. Oh, I'm sorry I've been hound dogging you the way I have. Nobody could have handled Charlie McDaniels the way you did today. Nobody.
Go for your gun. You've always worn that holster too low. Takes too long to clear it. If you're going to be my deputy, you've got to learn.
Yes, sir.
Now get over to the jail and see how those two drunks are doing. Find a badge in the
Middle drawer on the left under the monthly reports. Just happened to see it when I was looking for that pencil.
Get me that shawl for my birthday.
You're not ready for a show. Not for a long time yet.
After they buried Charlie McDaniels, other gunslingers rode into El Paso. But they had more respect for the law and the man who wore the marshal's badge and a pair of glasses. In the 1880s, there was more than gold in the Black Hills of Dakota. There were gold hunters and gold thieves and killers, both red and white. It was a raw, violent land where the only law came in calibers. It took a special breed of rugged individualists to live in the Black Hills. Not all of them wore beards and chewed tobacco. There was one, for example, who was small and female. Mrs. Dave Madison, who was known affectionately as the Sage Hen.
Oh, Sage, honey, I hate leaving you alone like this, but well, I need Harv with me to help with the heavy loading.
Oh, I can manage horse chores just fine. You need him more than I do. You're afraid of that's your business. Go on. Don't you worry about it.
Well, we're going to be gone all day. What if some Indians show up? And, well, there's plenty of white men worse than they are.
Oh, now quit worrying. I got your rifle. And you know, around here someplace I got that old pistol of yours.
Oh, yeah, someplace. 100 to 1. You don't know where. I know the crazy places you hide things. Probably stuck in the oven or in some old boot.
Well, I'm not going to be needing it anyway. You go on. You got a lot of stops to make.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's getting late.
Go on. Here's your food. I don't want you two getting hungry. I worry about you, too, you know.
Ah, my little sage
Oh,
hen.
Dave, come on, put me down. It's the darndest time to get mushy. Now, go on. I got my washing to do.
All right.
Oh, and here's my list. I want you to pick up these things for me. And tell Mr. Sampson I want some lean sour belly this time. Last piece was so fat I couldn't use it.
Right. Sage, you will be careful. Keep that rifle handy.
Don't worry about me. Take care of your own self, you hear?
Right. All right. Come on, Harv.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm chucking rocks at jackrabbits. I almost hit one with the second one. Watch. Stop it. Now, what'd you do that for?
Fine road agent you are. Why don't you send up a few smoke signals? Let everybody know we're up here.
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Beaumont. I'm tired of sitting on this hill, watching that road, and nobody coming.
Well, I'm a little bored myself.
And why don't we ride to town, have a few drinks, and get something to eat?
Because it's too far. Stagecoach is due this afternoon. We don't want to miss it. Might even be carrying a gold shipment. Now, if you're so hungry, some jerky in my saddlebag.
Jerky? I'll give you a fact, Bo. I'd sooner starve to death than eat any more of that petrified shoe leather. Hey, I got an idea.
Really?
Yeah.
This I have to hear.
Well, we don't have to go back into town. Remember that cabin we passed this morning about 2 miles back? We can ride down there and get a good hot cooked meal.
I suppose we could do that.
And we could be back here in time to hit the stage.
Why not? I could stand a decent meal myself.
And, have some fun?
Sure. And some fun, too. Get the horses.
Hold it, Harv.
Still worried, eh, Dave?
Yeah, a little. You know, I never left her alone before.
Ah, she'll be all right.
What can happen?
Yeah, what can happen? Let's go.
Ah, there it is. Hey, it looks like she's alone.
It's hard to tell. Let's find out. Good morning, madam.
Morning.
My name is Beaumont, John Marion Beaumont, and this is my friend Jim Clegg. I wonder if we might talk to your husband.
He's gone freighting to Sydney.
It's kind of dangerous, isn't it? A pretty woman out here all alone like this?
Well, it frets him some.
Mrs.
Madison.
My pleasure. We're terribly sorry to bother you, but my friend and I are hungry, and we were hoping you might be able to resolve that problem for us.
Well, I can give you a hunk of sour belly and a handful of dried beans.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Mrs. Madison. We're just a couple of poor bachelors, and we don't know very much about cooking. Now, if you'd be so kind as to fix it for us, we could pay you.
I'm afraid I can't do that just now. I gotta finish my washing.
Hey, lady, I think your wash is all finished.
So it seems. That wasn't very nice.
No, that wasn't very nice. You'll have to forgive Clegg. He's just a big, impulsive boy sometimes.
Yes, he is big.
I think you'd better start preparing our repast, Mrs. Madison.
Like I said, all I got's some sour belly and dried beans and light bread and coffee.
It's hardly food for a gourmet, but even beans can taste good to a hungry man.
I'll just finish picking up my clothes.
Forget the clothes. Clegg, you better check the house first for guns.
Yeah, you bet. Ooh, great day in the morning. All right, bring her in. Hey, look at what I found. That's all it was.
That's my husband's whiskey.
Was, lady, was. It's all mine now.
Don't you mean ours?
Oh, sure, Bo, of course.
Pour me. You get busy.
Yeah, watch that. It'll pucker your toenails.
I told you to get busy, my dear.
Hmm? Oh, yes.
You weren't listening. Listen, my dear. You must listen and do exactly as we say. But that pretty face of yours won't be pretty anymore, understand?
Yes.
Well, now, if you'll fix us up with the best meal you can make, we'll all be good friends. My dear, your husband has terrible taste in whiskey. Coffee ready yet?
Not quite. Mr. Beaumont, this ain't gonna be much of a meal, but I got some beans growing out yonder I could fix up if you like.
Well, that sounds very pleasant indeed, my dear. Just to make sure that you don't do anything foolish like trying to run away, Clegg will go with you to help you pick them.
Delighted, my dear. And I'll take this along in case we get thirsty. How about you, Bo?
Oh, no, thank you. I'll wait for the coffee.
You know, honey, Mr. Beaumont's a mighty bad man. Be kind of smart if you're friendly with me.
Why's that?
Well, I could protect you if I felt like it. You're nice to me.
Mr. Clegg, you couldn't protect me from a mean-tempered jackrabbit.
Why, you...
Watch out! Your whiskey's spilling.
Well, that was real cute, honey. Now I think I'll have a couple of kisses to make up for it. Stop struggling! Oh, you little hell, you're not going to...
Wait, let it go.
But she...
I said let it go. You could stand the bath, but I intend to drink some of that coffee. Go right ahead and finish preparing dinner, my dear.
Well, Harv, one more stop and we head for home. We ought to be there by supper time.
Suits me. Your missus sure has a way with beans and sow belly.
Yeah. I hope she made out all right alone.
Yeah, she probably didn't even know he was gone.
That's it. She's helpless without a man around to think for her.
Yeah, maybe so, but she don't need nobody to tell her how to brew a right dandy cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, that she does. And with no help.
Get out.
Ah, that's wonderful coffee, my dear. Wonderful. More, please.
Mr. Clegg,
No, no more for me. Hey, dinner about ready?
good beans take time. I'm fixing yours real special.
How about some of that light bread while we're waiting?
Catch. I'm sorry, you want a knife?
No. Forget about the knife, my dear.
Just about right. Gentlemen, I think this is going to be a meal you're going to remember.
Well, if it's as good as your coffee.
Eat hearty, boys. You got a lot of work to do.
I'm not going to eat this slop.
Darned old pistol always did shoot high.
High?
All right, now, gentlemen, let's put those temptations on the table. Let me have your guns. You first, Mr. Fancy Pants. On the table. Come on. That's a good boy. Now, Mr. Clegg, put your gun on the table.
Obey her, you fool. She's crazy enough to shoot.
Guess I'll just have to.
No, wait. There.
Thank you. Now, let me have your knife. Thank you. I would have hated to have to spoil your dinner.
Surely you don't expect us to actually eat this mess?
Oh, yes, I do. Every last smidgen of it. Now, Mr. Clegg, you just divide it up, half and half on each plate. Oh, that ain't gonna bother you boys. It's just a little sow belly, beans, and dyed dockweed. Flavor with a little soap, castor oil. Do you a world of good.
Madison, we can't eat this.
Mr. Beaumont, you clean up that plate. Now, I'll take it as an insult if you don't. And mad as I am, you wouldn't want to go insulting my cooking. No, boys, you wouldn't want to do that.
Well, that's it, Harv boy.
Now, what's the matter, Dave?
Oh, it's probably nothing, but it just crossed my mind. If Sage didn't need that gun, she'd probably be scared to use it.
You never taught her to shoot?
Oh, yeah, I tried, but she's scared to death of guns. Can't stand any kind of violence. Oh, I guess everything's all right. Let's hightail her for home.
Get up.
Come on, get it.
No, not like that. Come on, scrub. You gotta put your back into it.
Oh, I can't, Mrs. Madison. I'm too sick.
You'd be a lot sicker. Come on, scrub. That's right. That's the way to do it. You're looking a mite poorly, fella. Maybe you ought to just...
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good. That's right. That's what it takes to get it washing clean. Plenty of soap and hard work.
A joke is a joke, but this is inhuman. We can't work in this condition.
You want to bet your life on it?
Oh, please, Mrs. Madison, please, let us go. I told you we have money. We'll pay for any damages.
My dears, you are paying. Go on, get back to your scrub board, you imitation villain. Shoot! Go on, go on. Now, and you just hush, pick up a clothesline, fix it, and I want you to hang up the clean clothes, and you get through with that, I think you just better spell the scrub woman a bit. She's looking a mite poorly. You know, boys, I don't think you eat right. Scrub! Come on, Scrub. Come on, Mr. Clegg. You can do better than that.
This is inhuman.
That's right. Tied up. Come on, boys. Mush.
All right, it's finished. Now can we go?
Now, you gentlemen don't want to be riding off till you do the rest of your chores. Still got the cabin to do.
The cabin?
Well, now, it ain't gonna take long. Two big, strong fellas like you.
Oh, no. No.
Mr. Beaumont, you know something? It just struck me. I don't think you two gentlemen are in the right profession. I don't think you're cut out to be big, bad men. You ain't got the stomach for it. All right, come on the way with chores to get 'em on with. On your feet.
No. I refuse. I'm not going to do another thing.
No, we're not going to do nothing no more. Nothing.
Real cooked food.
fun. You had to hit her.
Well, it ain't good, but ain't bad. I guess you all are done. You can go now. Hold it.
Now what?
You ain't gonna run off without paying me for that good food.
Food?
Be $1 apiece. Just put it on the table. Well, not so fast. That'll be another $1 for all that whiskey.
Now?
You just run along. Anytime you boys get hungry, you come back. Bye, boys.
Sage, doggone it, you mean to tell me that all by yourself?
Dave, now come on, quit your fussing. No harm's done.
Yeah, but did they try to?
Well, I think they kind of had that in mind, but the funny thing is, they just forgot all about it after they ate.
Yeah, well, that ain't no surprise. That must have been some meal. Only, Sage, look, that was dangerous keeping them around here like that. Now, why didn't you just run them off?
Well, they made me mad. Two big grown outlaws like that trying to push me around just because I was a helpless female.
For the men who lived in the Black Hills of Dakota, the story of Sage Madison had a very practical moral. No matter how hungry you got, it just didn't pay to mess around with a sage hen. See you next week when we recount another story of the Old West.
এবার আমরা কার কি টোকেনে লেখা আছে সেটা শুনবো। প্রথমে শুরু করি সাইমাকে দিয়ে। চাইনিজ। এবার জিনাত। গ্রিস। নিপা। স্পেন। এবার উর্মি মাহবুব। পেরু। সাফার।
ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন পেয়েছি। ফ্রেঞ্চ কুইজিন এমন একটা কুইজিনের উৎপত্তি বলা যায় ফ্রেঞ্চকে। তো সেক্ষেত্রে আমি একটু কনফিডেন্স ছিলাম যে কোনো দেশীয় ফিশ দিয়ে আমি ফ্রেঞ্চের যে কোনো একটা আইটেম করতে পারবো।
লিনা, দেখি তোমার টোকেনে কি আছে। মেক্সিকো।
আমি জানতে চাই নসীন, আপনার টোকেনে কি আছে?
থাইল্যান্ড। ও বাবা।
জুয়াইরিয়া।
ইতালি।
And last, মৌসুমী।
ইন্ডিয়া। ইন্ডিয়া।
বরাবরই আমি মাছ রান্নাতে একটু দুর্বল, তো এই জন্য মাছের যখন ফিউশন ইন্ডিয়ার সঙ্গে হলো তখন আমার একটু মানে ভয় কাজ করছিল।
জাজেস, আমি তো পুরো বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ করে এলাম মনে হলো, বাট ফিশ কোথায়?
জিনিসটা কভার আপ করার পরে দেখলাম ওখানে 4 টাইপের মাছ ছিল অ্যান্ড দেখে খুব একটা ডরাইনি বিকজ মেন্টররা আমাদের অলরেডি ক্লাস নিয়েছেন অ্যান্ড এই দেশি ফুডগুলো নিয়ে অনেক ফিউশন ডিশেস করানো হয়েছে।
এই 4 ধরনের মাছেরই ডিফারেন্ট কাটস ভ্যারাইটিস আছে আমাদের রাঁধুনি গ্রোসারি স্টোরে। আপনাদেরকে আজকে একটা ডিশ প্রেজেন্ট করতে হবে। এছাড়াও আপনার যদি মনে হয় এর সাথে কোনো সাইড ডিশ আপনারা দিতে চাচ্ছেন অর অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট যেটা যায় সেটা আপনারা আমাদেরকে আজকে প্রেজেন্ট করতে পারেন।
সুবিধার্থে আরেকবার বলে দিচ্ছি, এখানে 4টা মাছ, রুই মাছ আছে, বোয়াল মাছ, ট্যাংরা আর বেলে মাছ। এই 4টা থেকে যার যে দেশ বা কুজিন অনুযায়ী আপনারা রান্না করবেন। আর একটু সহজ করে দিই, আপনাদের জন্য তো অবশ্যই মেন্টার্স আছেন। মেন্টার্সের হেল্প নিয়ে কিন্তু আপনারা আজকে রান্নার পরিবেশন করবেন।
তার জন্য মেন্টার্সদের টাইম দেওয়া হবে আজকে পার পার্টিসিপেন্টসের জন্য 5 মিনিট করে পাবেন।
আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে,
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল।
বরিশালের নওশিন, আপনার খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন। আজকে আমি করেছি স্পাইসি তেরিয়াকি চিকেন উইথ গার্লিক ব্রকলি লেয়ার্ড ইন বাও।
প্লেটিংটা ইনিশিয়ালি দেখে একটু মেসি মনে হয়, এত কিছু না দিলেও হতো, নিট লাগতো একটু। বাউটা ইউজুয়ালি একটু ফ্লাফি হয় বাট কনস্ট্রেন ছিল, সো গুড ট্রাই। বাও হয়েছে এমনি, বাট আর একটু রেখে দিলে ডোটা একটু ফ্লাফি হতো। আপনি টেরিয়াকি সসে গোচুজাংটা যদি সরিয়ে দিতেন would have been much better. হ্যাঁ, টেরিয়াকি is a Japanese sauce, gochujang is a Korean flavor. Other than that, it's okay, it's a good try. ভালো ছিল।
একটা নতুন রেসিপি ট্রাই করেছো, মোটামুটি।
আমার কাছে অসাম লেগেছে, এক্সেলেন্ট।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিং নোশন ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ঠিক আছে, বাট ওভারঅল প্লেটিংয়ের কস্টিংটা দিয়ে দিবেন, ঠিক আছে? সব কিছু ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল কস্টিংটা ঠিক আছে, রাইট? বাট ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আর সেলিং প্রাইস দিতে হবে না, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে আজকের দিনটি যার জন্য ডু অর ডাই, ডক্টর মুনিম ফরিদপুরের, চলে আসুন আপনার খাবার নিয়ে।
আজকে আমার ছিল ডার্ক চকলেট অ্যান্ড চিলি মুস্টার্ড উইথ স্ট্রবেরি কোলিজ অ্যান্ড ক্যারামেলাইজ পপকর্ন অন টপ।
এটাতে কি প্রবলেম?
ভেঙে যাচ্ছে।
এই কালারটা আসলো কিভাবে?
কোকো পাউডার।
কালো রংটা কিভাবে এসেছে?
একটু কি বার্ন হয়েছে? আপনি একটাও খেয়ে
একটা টোটাল আমি খেয়েছি।
একটা টোটাল খেয়েছেন, কোনো বার্ন কিছু পাননি?
বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
যাই হোক, আমি এই যে এইটুকু আমি একটু আলাদা করে রেখেছি, যেটা আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে পুড়ে গেছে। অ্যান্ড আমি যদি স্মেল করি এটা, আপনার মেন্টার্সকে?
মেন্টার নাদিয়া নাতাশা।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, উনি তো বেকিং মাস্টার। নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি একটু আসবেন প্লিজ।
আমি না একটা গন্ধ পেয়েছিলাম, পোড়া গন্ধ, এইটাই সেইটা। নাদিয়া
আপনি কি ট্রাই করে দেখবেন?
ফুলি বার,
ফুললি বার্ন, কমপ্লিট।
এটা ফুলি বার একবার বেক করেছিল, উনি বুঝতে পেরেছিল না যেটা আসলে বেক হয়েছে, কিন্তু উনি আবার বেক করেছে। মানে যেহেতু এটা ডার্ক, উনি মেবি বুঝতে পারেন, ওনার কাছে মনে হয়েছে একটু হবে বার্ন হয়ে গেছে।
আপনি যখন এটা নিয়ে যাবেন টপ পার্টটা একটু ট্রাই করে দেখেন, ইটস কমপ্লিটলি বার্ন। বার্ন তিতা, ইটস ভেরি আনফর্চুনেট। আজকে আপনাকে অনেক ভালো করতে হতো, অ্যান্ড আজকে লাক আপনাকে ফেভার করছে না।
সাইডের পার্টটা ছাড়া আমি জাস্ট উপরের পপকর্ন সহ ভেতরের জিনিসটা খেলাম, তখন খুবই ভালো লাগছিল, ফ্লেভারফুল, অনেক মজা লাগছিল। বাট সাইডটা নিয়ে যখন কেটে খেয়েছি তখন এই যে ঝামেলাটা হচ্ছে।
পোড়ার কারণে কাটাও যাচ্ছিল না, ঝুরঝুর করে পড়ে যাচ্ছিল, আর আদারওয়াইজ দেখতে ভালো ছিল।
পস্টিং ইজ ওকে মুনিম, পস্টিং ঠিক আছে অ্যান্ড ভেরি নিটলি ডান, ভালো হয়েছে।
যাদের স্কোর সর্বনিম্ন হবে এবং এই 20 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের মধ্য থেকে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্ট আজকে বিদায় নেবে। আমি কার স্কোর প্রথমে বলবো?
আমরা লেফটে উর্মি থেকে শুরু করি।
শিওর। প্রথমেই চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি, আজকে নট ব্যাড, খুব একটা যে খারাপ হয়েছে এমনটা বলা যাবে না, ভালোই ছিল, একটু হয়তো টুকটাক ভুল ছিল। আর স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 24 আউট অফ 30। এবারে স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো টোটাল স্কোর কত হলো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 44 আউট অফ 60। থ্যাংক ইউ উর্মি মাহবুব। কুষ্টিয়ার জিনাত, দেখবো আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। জিনাত হাসান চারু 19.6 আউট অফ 30। এবার স্ক্রিনে একটু চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আপনার টোটাল স্কোর কত। 43.6 আউট অফ 60। কুমিল্লার সাফায়েত, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখছি। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 22.2 আউট অফ 30। এবারে দেখবো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত হলো। 47.8 আউট অফ 60। এবারে সাইমা ফরিদপুরের, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি স্কোর কি আছে। 29.2। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি যে প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জ এবং সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। 50.2 আউট অফ 60। ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী রূপা, আপনার আজকের স্কোর কত সেটাই জানার পালা। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 28.8 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস রূপা। এবার দেখবো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার ফলাফল কত। 53.4 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস।
আমি আমার মতো করে ট্রাই করেছি আমার বেস্টটা দেওয়ার জন্য। আমি আজকে ভেবে নিয়েছি আমি আমার বেস্টটা দিয়েই যাব।
চট্টগ্রামের অসিত, দেখা যাক আজকের পারফরমেন্স কতটা ভালো হয়েছে। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 28.2 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস অসিত। এবার দেখবো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার ফলাফল কত। 53.6 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস অসিত। সর্বকনিষ্ঠ প্রতিযোগী বরিশালের নওশিন, খাবারটাও একটু ডিফারেন্ট ছিল, দেখি স্কোর কি বলে। 27.2 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস নওশিন। একটু স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টোটাল স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 50.8 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস নওশিন।
খুব খারাপও হয়নি, খুব বেশি ভালোও হয়নি, বাট প্রত্যাশা হচ্ছে যে ডে বাই ডে আমি যত চ্যালেঞ্জ সামনে আসবে আমি আরো ভালো করে ট্রাই করব।
ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নাশিতা, ভালো ছিল এবং আপনার ফুড দিয়েই আজকে আমরা ফুড টেস্টিংটা শুরু করেছিলাম। আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারক দিলারাহানি পূর্ণিমা বলছিলেন যে মিষ্টি মুখ করে আজকে শুরু হলো এবং আমি ফিদা হয়ে গেছি। এখন দেখি স্কোরে কি আছে। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 27.8 আউট অফ 30। একটু দেখে নেব যে দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে নাশিতা বাশারের স্কোর কত হলো। 54.4 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। ডক্টর মুনিম, ফরিদপুরে ডক্টর মুনিম এবং পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম বলছিলেন যে ভেতরের অংশটা খুব মজার ছিল, শুধু বাইরের অংশটা যদি একটু পুড়ে না যেত তাহলে হয়তো খাবারটা খুবই সুস্বাদু হতো। দেখা যাক স্কোরটা দেখি। 22.4 আউট অফ 30। ডক্টর মুনিমের দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে টোটাল স্কোরটা এই মুহূর্তে দেখে নেব। 37.6 আউট অফ 60। এবার জয়পুরহাটের কুমু, যার দিকে আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকদের আলাদা নজরদারি ছিল যে সে আজকে কি করে। ফুডটা খুবই ভালো ছিল, একটু স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি দেখি স্কোর কত। 29.6 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস কুমু। সো আজকে ছিল আমাদের সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ, স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণের সেকেন্ড ডে। তার মানে সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে আজকে দিনে টপ স্কোরার হচ্ছেন কুমু। কুমু, একটু তাহলে স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো? লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 56.8 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস। Kumu, big congratulations. You are the top scorer.
এটা কি দিচ্ছি? পুরো কেন খাওয়াচ্ছে?
বেবি লিপ।
Oh my god. লেবু কেন ওখানে রেখে দিচ্ছে? লেবু কেন পরে দিতে বলছে?
সময় হয়েছে রাধুনী স্টোরে যাবার এবং সেখান থেকে আপনাদের কি কি ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস লাগবে সেটা নিয়ে আসতে হবে। আর বরাবরের মতো আমাদের সময় 15 মিনিটস। সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন। সো আজকে যে নজন রান্না করছেন আপনাদের সময় 1 ঘন্টা, আর সেই সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
কি দিচ্ছি? পুরো কেন খাওয়াচ্ছে?
বেবি লিপ।
Oh my god. লেবু কেন ওখানে রেখে দিচ্ছে? লেবু কেন পরে দিতে বলছে?
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 30 মিনিটস বাকি আছে, অনলি 30 মিনিটস।
Tiên linh can trường, thời không pháp sư, học giả thường học giả, thiếu học giả. Đồn cái nữa đi, đồn cái nữa đi, đồn cái nữa đi. Nó xám ấy nhỉ? Ơ Tuyên học giả và quầy cực kinh. Người Nhật chuẩn bị Serat đi, nguyên luôn. Không có Serat. Giảm hưu, giảm hưu. Không nhận Bria, 5 tiền, 5 tiền, 5 tiền, 5 tiền. Holy shit. Holy shit, này túc con này vậy. Hai bảy bốn năm 275 TCB 232. What? Ngành nghề bốn độc giả nó sẽ ngon hơn rồi. Thay con này bằng con Rakan ấy, kích tên lim rồi, nhưng 9 nhất thêm con đấy vào xong. Kinh thế nhỏ, khỏe thế nhỏ. Lụn tô một đông. 4 này thì con Rakan, đánh chết thêm con này vào. Kinh đấy. Chiến binh mình ngọt căn trường, con này kích 2 hệ mà. Mà có một cái rút đồ à? Đi cho các chơi. Chẳng cần xinh xắn như lúc anh cười đâu. Ra can đầu rồi. Fire end. Biểu đồ. Oh my god. Hay không, mình khỏe vậy. Chứng chỉ số chứng khoán. Đây có rồi ta, ngành nghề này. Mua luôn con này á. Tiền số á, so sánh kinh tế vĩ mô mới đi. Biểu đồ kỹ thuật. Là chứng khoán real time. Biến động thị trường có chưa? Rồi, ngành nghề có rồi. Chứng khoán biến động cổ phiếu. Hàng hóa phái sinh. So sánh Z score. No, no, no. Mày sẽ xem một chút đồ đấy. Bẹp. Con này nhót, con này nhót. Rất bẹp. Ôi mình đâu vậy? Rồi đây bắn phát chiều nhót hết rồi. Mình chết luôn. Cái gì mà lại thua? Game sắm cứt. Xuống cuối luôn ạ, chấp một lõi vàng luôn. Hay đấy, cái này hay đấy. Thế này đi. 500 triệu, 600 triệu tiền. Có thua hả? Úi dồi ôi, 44 k đam, xin người. Khỏe thế. Oh, but he's so strong. Mày, nhót. Bên dưới nhót rồi, xếp bên trên rồi. Mở cửa, đi nhót, let's go. Một bán, chết. Đau á, đau á, đau á. Đánh đau thế. $200 triệu máu. Một đường ke nhót. Ôi chết mình luôn đi. Khỏe thế nhở? Thua suốt này. Không biết cần cái gì. Cái này đi. Bém. Đây rồi. Mày vẫn còn à? Điều bận lòng hôm nay để nhớ khi cầm tay. Có thể sưởi ấm tim người My God